You know, every once in a while, a story comes along in sports that just feels different, like it was written for a movie. It's about more than just points on a scoreboard. It's about timing, it's about family, and it's about a day that, honestly, almost defies belief. We're going to talk about a day where lightning struck twice for one family on two totally different continents.
And it all kind of boils down to this one incredibly simple, super understated quote. So, pretty good day. Now, what kind of day warrants that kind of casual summary? Well, as you're about to see, it was the kind of day most athletes only get to dream about. So, to really get this story, we've got to look at two different athletes playing two different sports on two different continents, who just so happen to be brother and sister. Okay, picture this. On one side of the world, you've got Taylor Heise in Milan, Italy. She's on the ice and she scores a massive goal to help Team USA get to the Olympic gold medal game. The very same day, but hours later and a whole ocean away, her brother Nate is stepping onto the basketball court in Iowa for one of the biggest games of his entire college career. I mean, the stakes just could not be higher for both of them. So, with his sister's victory already in the bag, the pressure now shifts completely to Nate and his Iowa State Cyclones. And the challenge they were up against? It was absolutely monumental. Let's just set the stage here. Iowa State is a great team, a real powerhouse, ranked number 6 in the whole country. On pretty much any other night, they'd be the favorites. But, well, this wasn't any other night. Because they were playing the number 2 ranked team in the entire nation, the Houston Cougars. A team that was just on an absolute tear and was seen as one of the toughest opponents in all of college basketball. And Houston's record, it really spoke for itself. They were at the top of the powerful Big 12 conference, riding a hot 6-game winning streak. Even their own coach admitted they are not an easy team to beat. Iowa State was, without a doubt, the underdog here. So the game itself was a thriller, a real back-and-forth battle. But as the clock started winding down, Houston was in control. It really looked like the fairy tale day might just end right there. But then, Iowa State just flipped a switch. The Cyclones closed the game on an unbelievable 17-4 scoring run. It was this furious, kind of shocking comeback that completely changed the momentum and set up one of the most dramatic finishes you'll ever see. The last 90 seconds were just pure chaos. The comeback is building momentum. With just over a minute left, the ball finds its way to Nate Heise. Then, a huge defensive stop. Houston gets the ball, but they can't even get a shot off. A shot clock violation. Houston gets one last prayer with just 4 seconds on the clock. But the shot's no good. Pandemonium. And right in the thick of all of it was Nate Heise. I mean, his own coach, TJ Otzelberger, called it his most elite performance as a Cyclone. It wasn't just that he played well. It's that he played his absolute best when it mattered the most. Because during that frantic 17-4 run with absolutely everything on the line, there was one play that would define the entire game and really just cap off this unbelievable family story. So think about it. The game is hanging in the balance, the crowd is going insane, and the ball is moving. Who do you want to have the ball in their hands in that exact moment? It was Nate Heise. With just 1 minute and 17 seconds left, he gets the ball in the left corner and, without a moment's hesitation, pulls up and just drills the three-pointer. It gave Iowa State the lead and, in the end, the win. An absolutely clutch, heroic moment. And it's fascinating to hear Heise describe that shot. He said, "There was no other choice. There wasn't enough time to think about it, not enough time to pass. It was just pure instinct, pure muscle memory that was built over thousands of hours of practice, just taking over in the biggest moment possible." And so, after the incredible upset, after the crowd rushed the court, the story comes right back to where it all started, with family and a text message chain an entire ocean away. Right, because of that time difference, as the crowd is storming the court in Iowa, his sister Taylor and the rest of his family were fast asleep over in Milan. They had no idea what had just happened. And that brings us right back to that quote. When they asked him about it after the game, he just smiled. He knew his family, fresh off their own huge victory, was going to wake up to some amazing news. His sister scores for Team USA, he hits a game winner to beat the number 2 team in the country, so pretty good day. I mean, come on, that is the understatement of the year. It just leaves you wondering, doesn't it? This wasn't just another win, it was a storybook moment.
built on family success and a clutch performance. And it just makes you ask, what kind of unstoppable momentum does a day like this create? Not just for one player, but for an entire team with its eyes on a championship.